Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. As we notice the big drop on NVIDIA and other AI stocks today, in this video we'll discuss the reasons behind it and try to make an assessment for the future direction of NVIDIA stock. Now, let's get started. You see NVIDIA stock chart for today on your screen. NVIDIA opened at 121.35. It made a high 121.85. It made a low 116.72 and it closed at 117.97. That is 6.64% down. So why did Nvidia and other AI stocks go down today? I see that economic situation or the financial situation of the overall economy has not changed. No new data regarding economy or the financials has been reported. So the major driver for this drop is not the economy or the rate cut, inflation, or something else. It is the political situation. There are two big reasons behind it. First, Mr. Biden considering the trade restrictions with China. As you see on your screen, a couple of news talking about that. Biden weighs tougher trade rules to block allies' chip making exports to China. Other one that says major chip stocks slump after Biden reportedly considers more restriction. So there's some kind of panic or some kind of confusion in the market. So people started taking more profit and they are just waiting before they try to enter and buy more Nvidia and the AI stock. And also, you see that in last 6 months, Nvidia and other AI stocks went up more than 100%, right? So this was the perfect opportunity or the catalyst to bring Nvidia and other stocks down or to have some correction. And another one, and that is from Trump, as he mentioned in one of his interview, that Taiwan should pay for the defense. So as you see here, Taiwan should pay for defense, sending TSMC stock down. Another one, Trump says Taiwan should pay the US for its defense as it does not give us. So these two event or news together provided a negative effect on the tech stock. So not only Nvidia, other tech stock are also going down today. And that also caused the major indices go down as well. Let's take a look at S&P. So S&P is down 1.39%, Nasdaq is down 2.77%, but Dow Jones is up 0.59%. As you know that most of the tech stocks belongs to Nasdaq or S&P. So S&P and Nasdaq took the major hit versus Dow Jones. Now let's compare Nvidia price movement with the last quarter historical data and trend. That will give us some idea how far below Nvidia can still go. You see this chart and the graph on your screen. So this chart and this graph talks about Nvidia's movement for this quarter. So from the earnings that was announced on May 22nd, Nvidia is still up 23% from that point. And by the end of first month, you see that Nvidia closed at 35% from the earnings date. As we observe that based on the last quarter history, second month is always a slow month for Nvidia. So as of this point, Nvidia is at 23%, that is about 13 or 14% down from the first month closing. Okay, so let's take a look at what happened last quarter. In the last quarter, similar behavior, you see that from 22nd February through 21st March, Nvidia was up about 35%, I guess. And from the from the start of the second month till the end of the second month, Nvidia went down probably about 18 or 19%. You see that? 35% here, and this point about 15 or 16%. So relating Nvidia's price movement with that data point, we can say that still Nvidia has some room to further go down in next few days before the end of the second month, probably about few percentage more. Now let's take a look Fibonacci levels and try to understand the next resistance in the support level. I have drawn the Fibonacci levels. As you see that the highest point is 140.56 and the lowest point I selected is 94.38. And I showed you these Fibonacci levels few days ago as well when I mentioned to you that 117 is a strong support level, and after that is 112. So at this point, Nvidia is moving around 117. If it breaks 117 tomorrow, then the next level is 112. So around 112 will be a very good buy for Nvidia. And also, as you can see in the morning, sometime Nvidia went down below 117, but it quickly recovered from that point. So that means that that support level was good and that did not allow Nvidia to go further down. And I took this as an opportunity to buy more Nvidia, SMCI, and Amazon stock. Let me show you. As you see on your screen, I bought more SMCI at 820 and also Amazon around 189 and also more Nvidia at 121.50 because I thought that this drop is temporary and Nvidia and other tech stocks should rebound. But at this point, it looks like that the downward momentum is still there. Maybe few percentages more. These stocks can go down in next few days, but I did not want to miss this opportunity. Probably I should have waited more. Probably 117 or 118 could have been a better buy, but still, I'm not too far off, right? Now, let's take a look forward P for Nvidia and other AI stocks. As you see on your screen, Nvidia forward P at this point is at 41.23 and at this point is much lower than the last 6 weeks of average, and that was 46 point something. And Palantir at this point 85.52 is still higher, looks to me, and SMCI is 26.15, comparatively lower than the last 6 weeks of average, and that was 27 point something. And AMD is 45.95, and that is lower than the last 6 weeks of average as well. So let's take a look news regarding Nvidia and other AI stocks to see if there is any other news also that we should consider. So let's take a look this one that says Nasdaq 1000 suffers worst day in 11 months as chip makers stumble on China curbs. So most of the news that talks about the drop for today are quoting this China restriction news is a major cause for the market to go down today. Semiconductors suffer worst sell-off in years on stricter US chip exports to China. And also this one that says TSMC heads into earnings, politics loom in the background. So TSMC earnings is due before market open tomorrow. We'll see how TSMC reports his earnings and the revenue guidance. I made a video sometime last night and I'm very hopeful for good news from TSMC regarding earnings and the revenue guidance. But looking at the overall geopolitical situation, so even if TSMC provides a better number, so maybe market may not react to that news as it should. So nothing new I see in today's news other than the two major reasons I quoted to you guys early in this video. Now let's take a look other AI stocks. You see on your screen the highest drop came from AMD, that is 10.21%, and after that Avago, and then SMCI, Nvidia, Soundhound, and so on. So Avago also going below 1500, and that will make Avago an attractive buy, in my opinion. So at this point, the technical analysis is irrelevant because this geopolitical situation is impacting the market more than any other data at this point. So that's all about NVIDIA analysis and assessment for today and rest of the week. And in my opinion, we should not worry too much because this kind of unexpected event happens sometimes in the market that we cannot predict. But overall, the economic and the financial situation of the US has not changed. And that's a good news. So maybe this is a temporary turmoil. Probably next few days or week, we'll again see the market go up. So that's all about NVIDIA analysis and assessment for today and rest of the week. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.